How's it going, everyone? Sinister here of the gamer section, bringing you another review. If you enjoy our content, be sure to hit that like button and turn on the bell for notifications. Basically, today's review is Gun Pixies for the Nintendo Switch. This game is developed by Idea Factory and published by PQ Games. And of course, as usual, I'm going to break down everything. You know, the story, presentation, graphics, gameplay, and the usual score at the end. So let's begin, shall we? Basically, I'm gonna start with the presentation, because usually at the beginning, like when you see the menu, you see like the cute faces of the characters that you're using, and of course I'll explain more a bit in the story. And of course, like with the menu, it'll help you like save your game, especially after you hit start. And it's kind of funny. You hear like a voice saying "now loading" and things like that between takes, things like this. So now, let's move on to the story, shall we? And of course, the story is it's basically these alien pixies, from the planet Pandemo. They have to travel to Earth to study human behavior in order to use these tactics to save their planet from dangers. However, when they land on Earth, the humans that they're studying are giants compared to them. And somehow they land in this dormitory, this an all-girls dormitory. So basically, they have to study the humans, and of course they hit them with their behavior with these happy bullets. So basically, you do enough damage to them without being detected, help them be happy, and it's help them with their mission. So, all right. As for the graphics, and of course the graphics, it looks like you're watching an anime cartoon. Especially the graphics are detailed, it's colorful, it's bright, nothing really dark, and of course you can see it in the gameplay and in the cutscenes themselves, which is really good. Alright, as for the gameplay consists of stealth, platforming, and shooting. And so basically your character, they can go around, sneak around like Solid Snake, they can platform like Mario, and they can shoot their guns like it's Contra. But however, if you take damage, your character loses their clothes. And basically, they'll be well down to nothing on their third hit. So basically, you have to, repair yourself. That way you get your clothes back. But, of course, if you take a fourth hit, it's a game over. But, of course, you can always restart where you left off. As long as you save your game, that is. So, but, however, when I had trouble to play this game, just to experience it myself, I had trouble with the aiming, especially with the camera, being your enemy. It can really be, infuriating and also frustrating at the same time, especially for newcomers trying to, get the aiming down right. So, and now moving on to the score. What score would I give this game? I would give Gun Pixies a 3 out of 5. The pros, it has good visuals, good voice acting. Despite, the dialogue being in Japanese and the subtitles are in English, it has a really funny story, especially like being in a girls' dormitory and things like that. However, the cons, the bad camera controls hamper the controls themselves. It makes it hard to aim, especially during missions. And sometimes, like you try, avoid being detected. It kind of hurts the gameplay, kind of hampers the experience a little bit, but overall, this game has so many cutscenes. You'd be doing a lot of reading cutscenes. You can always skip them, but just to get to the action and things like that. So, but like I said, overall, it's not a bad game. But if you can tolerate the cutscenes, you should be good to go. But the controls. Well, hopefully the controls will be a little bit better. But once you get used to it, the game can be good. Especially you want to take this game on the road and things like that. So anyway, tell me what you think. This is Sinister of the gaming section, and be easy.